Hi, buddy. Ava. As you can see, we got another puppy. So she's American Pit Bull. Well, she's an American Bully, but yeah, so she's Pit Bull. And she's 8 weeks old, and we got her for Ben, the one that just came back because he ran off for a couple days. And we're like, you know what? He needs a girlfriend. So we got our dog's dog, a dog. We got 5 dogs now, and they are a handful, but they are cute. But they're inside, they're here sleeping, and which is good, so they're not going to be running all around. And let's build a Taurus G3c left-handed with the Baldr Mini. Let's do it. Taurus G2 with Baldr Mini and the claw. Now, this is the PT111 or the 140, or no, 111 or 110 is what it is. And if you take the G2 and you Bondo all right here on both sides, it'll work for the G3, just so you know. So one mold for all of them. We're going to go ahead and do a left hand with Ulti-Clip and the claw. I just need to get an Ulti-Clip. There it is. Obviously, first things first, we'll go ahead, set the mount on the light. Now, there's a couple options for doing O-lights. If you notice on like Pale Horse molds or anything like that, they go forward a little bit. So usually, I will go like 1 or 2 clicks forward. On this one, I'm going to do 1 click forward, and we'll do that. And then before we set the retention and all that, we'll go ahead and click it back. But we'll go ahead and do this guy for us, no problem. It's going to be left hand, which means our Ulti-Clip is going to be on this side. So this is going to go right up here, which is perfect because we got our belt line. It's going to be right here, and which is good for the blocking. Makes blocking so much easier. And then this is just going to sit right around here. So that works out perfectly. I like it. Let's go ahead and get some tape on this guy. Again, I do 5 layers. It seems to be a good amount, and it's been working for many years. And the reason why I do that is it bumps out the kydex from the firearm, so you get less wear and tear. All right, then I'm going to go ahead and cut. That way we can get nice folds over that. And then we're going to go ahead and block this. Now for the Baldr, let's see here. Oh, that'll actually, we should go wider. How's this side? Yeah, we'll go wider. Perfect. All right. So what we'll do is line that up. And if you are using a customer's flashlight and you don't want to scratch it, go ahead and put tape on it. This is my personal flashlight, and I do not care, which is why you're not seeing me tape it. But what I will do is throw a piece of tape down on it. That way this doesn't flip when I do this. Okay. Next one. So this is a little bit of a dilemma here. There's 2 ways we can go about this. We can do it just like this, and that puts this point here and that point there, or we could take it, flip it, and do something like this. Now, if you have blocking like this, you go ahead and do it, and then this is open. What that's going to do is it's going to create a pinch point right here, and then that just stinks. So, I wonder if I could go ahead, yeah, and I'll do this smaller one like so. But what I'm also going to do is find a thin piece that I have somewhere. Like I said, I just cleaned the whole bench, so I just threw everything back to where it was. Oh, actually. So you could use like popsicle sticks and stuff, but I don't. This right here is a piece of a circuit board. As I used to make circuit boards, so I get cutoffs a lot. And inside it's just copper and fiberglass. Now I'll go ahead and place this right here. But we also want adequate room for that bump, so we'll bring it to about there. And then go ahead and lock that in place. And I'll take a bigger piece and connect the two. Right. And next is we gotta do this. So we got right here, so right about there looks good to me. So we will go ahead and take some blocking and figure out a good spot to put this. And we'll throw this right here. That'll give the end user some ability to move it up or down. The puppy just yawned. All right, and the only thing left is to make the retention plate. My heat press is already on. This is just standard black, so no big deal. And I got my foam warming up. And then I'll just cut it. And almost on. All right. And then moving on to our piece of black. And going from there. One more piece here. There we go. Right. Hey, buddy. Oh, hey, mama. There she is. Hello, girl. Hey, mama. Kydex is in the press. Foam is nice and warm. And we got 100 seconds left before it's going to go in the foam press. Then we'll pull it out, and this is what it looks like. Fresh out. Looks real good. Super stoked that I went ahead and did 4 pieces of foam. Those 4 right there. As you can see, underneath, yeah, this channel is all I worry about when doing foam pressing on stuff like this. And by using 4, you're allowed more pressure in there. So definitely looks much, much better. And we have adequate space right here where there's a dimple. So perfect. Right now, just to take it all apart. Now, let's map it out. But I have a huge problem. My pen broke, or my pencil. I'm gonna show you how to sharpen it without a sharpener. It was totally awkward one-handed. All right, let's check this out. We're gonna be on the left side. Don't forget we got this and this to do. I used to have a problem with that. I would make the holster and completely forget that I'm doing a claw. And I would go ahead and drill everything, and then I'd have to make it again. But we will put this where that goes and mark where the trigger guard is, which is right there. Like so. And I'm gonna set this so we know Tapa O trigger is right here, straight across. So we're going to want roughly right there. So I'm going to mark it here and here, and that gives up and down adjustability. So it'll be that and that, which means I'm going to put that center. We need our claw to not go past that, so our claw is going to go right there. Line these holes back up and just outline that. So we know this is going to continue down like so, and then we're going to go like that. There we go. So we're going to drill. And then drill. This is actually in kind of a perfect spot. We might put a third one here. We'll see how it goes with the retention on just these two. But for now, I'm going to drill these with our 7/32, and then go ahead and cut it out. And freshly cut. Before I go ahead and do anything else, I'm just going to check this. Okay, it looks good. And I'm going to figure out where we're going to cut there. That's it. Right, here we are. Just going to do a quick clean. And it's clean is to get off the markings and crap from the assembly process. I've already deburred the holes on the inside. And I've gotten everything we need for mounting this. Now the Ulti-Clip comes with its own hardware, which is good, and I actually use it. Oh, it came with an extra bushing. Sweet. All right. So I'm going to go ahead, since it's easier to do this with the retention not in already. Ahead and add these guys in. These I'm not going to add any Loctite to because, well, you need to loosen them if you want to adjust them. But the end user should be Loctiting. And then once they get into a position they like, that's when they Loctite it. Lock that down right there. Good. Okay. And next I got the claw. And we're going to just go ahead and assemble the claw. I always put it on with the shorter one, because I feel like the other one, it adds a lot of pressure, and you could actually crack a holster with too much pressure after a while. But when it leaves here, it goes with that. And then I'll send this with it. Now, as far as hardware goes, this is how I mount these. I've done a video specifically on these, but I still get questions on how I do it. So here we go again. I will grab 1/8" pass-throughs. A pass-through doesn't have slots on one end. I'll put those on. Go ahead and put 3/4" screws through that. And I will square it up and then tighten it. And that ain't going anywhere. And there we go. So then add your retention bushings. And these are 3/8, not a quarter, 3/8. And we'll use my Forster flathead screwdrivers. These things are amazing. They're made specifically for gunsmithing. So in the act of holster smithing, they're awesome. If you can get them started. All right, there's one. Then we can go ahead and do the other. You okay? I just knocked over a broom. And the only thing left after this is to verify fitment, and that is way too tight, so we're going to back that off. And we'll go from there. I am going to open up this channel a little bit. I like to do a little channel for the flashlight. So I'm going to go ahead and open that just a little bit, so a little bit of magic on the heat. We'll get it going. And here we have it. I swapped out the mold for the blue gun because obviously that was a smarter idea. And yeah, so and bam. And that is the finished holster for a left-handed G3c with the Ulti-Clip and the Baldr Mini with the claw for concealment. Hell yeah. Bada bang. Finally, now that this is all set, bada bang, it is time to laser it, ship it, and be done with it, and move on to the next one. So, almost done December. I'm going to keep cranking. I realized I didn't have one color I needed. I put that order in today. I should see that by like Friday, Saturday, which means that holster will be done, and by the time I get it, all these other are going to be out. So I'm going back to more holsters, and then it's going back to more cleaning late tonight. I hope you guys learned something from this video. I appreciate all of the support. Build something good, build something safe, have fun.